welcome to Strong Fire Tarot. My name is UV, short for Ultraviolet, and today we're going to be doing a reading for the collective. I'm trying to post every day, so you're welcome to subscribe if you want. And hopefully these messages bring you positive insights that can help you on your journey towards the divine version of yourself. So let's face our karmic selves, guys. Welcome karmics, welcome divine masculines, feminines, all of you. Let's do this. Evolution. You see, we're evolving, guys. That's all. This reading is going to be about how to release things that were attached to, I think, because that's what I was thinking about earlier. It's people that they know they want change, they know they deserve better, they know, but they're stuck in these connections, or for some reason, the fear of the unknown or something. Loving compassion, their empathy. So as spiritual beings, because we're spiritual beings, we always want to help others, and we had to learn to set boundaries, because if not, people just, they're energy vampires on us. So we had to learn to say no eventually, and it's not nice because we're pretty loving and we want to give, but not everybody deserves this life force energy that you are. Okay, look at that. You're a life force energy, and you bring so much joy to others, and that's why they want to stick to you like a moth to a flame. But all you can do is love them and feel compassion for them. But your energy is yours, and you're supposed to give it to life, things that breathe life into you, not things that are trying to make you behave in their lower frequency. Because they're still caterpillars, and they want you to remain a caterpillar, because even though you have wings, they're like, yeah, but you can't leave us here. So now even though you have your wings, you're chilling with caterpillars, and you're like, this is pretty boring down here. I want to see what's out there, but I feel bad leaving them behind. But they didn't do the work, you did. So you gotta go. You have to use your wings and see what else is out there. Life is a beautiful energy force that is worth discovering. So like I posted on my page, sometimes you can, on this journey, if you want to step into your divine version of yourself, you have to sacrifice people, places, and things that were part of your karmic version, because that's what they remember of you, the karmic version of you. So if your connections are not doing the work to evolve, then eventually they become stagnant, and then divine intervention starts happening, and then shit starts happening, bad karma, bad luck, all of that, illness, depression, and it never stops till you leave it. So it's not easy. The unlimited self, right? That's what we're reaching for, the unlimited version of ourselves, our crown chakra. We got our crowns, but some decisions are just hard to make. But you have to surround yourself with people that have that flow in them too, because if not, they're just gonna keep you stagnant also, and sabotage your unlimited growth. So you're gonna see the same things every day, a routine, hear the same type of stories. So you become vulnerable to all these lower frequencies, and then you get trapped into them. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to mimic them by bringing drama, gossip, all of that into your life. You participate in it, then you're no better. So sometimes it's better to be alone with life and all these animals. I knew it was this card I was shuffling, but I'm like, it's still here, right? So this is you and nature only, and you're learning that you're a life force. You're discovering that about yourself, and it's time to use that force with your life. Your life, you're not taking it for granted anymore. So setting boundaries. If you're sucking the energy out of me, I'm done. I'm not a rehab center for nobody over here. But I love you. You know, we feel compassion, but it doesn't mean you need to sacrifice your own growth for others. You don't have to stay a caterpillar just because they didn't do the work. You made your sacrifices. It wasn't easy. People think it's easy. Once you're a butterfly, yeah, but you can fly. Do you know what I had to do to get these wings? You can do it too, but if I did it, you can, and it's not easy for sure. It's horrible. You have to surrender everything, let go of everything. You're in the hangman position in a cocoon. That means you have to empty yourself completely of everything you used to be to receive the new identity. So let's get a overall energy card over here. I don't know how to shuffle these decks. Wonder big, so let me just. I have tiny hands. Dale. It's a bit clumsy there, but the Star Seer. Ooh, this is cool. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. So you're a star seer, whoever's watching this. 4, 6, you're completing cycles. You see these cycles, you're completing them. They're circle. You gain your wings. You're a butterfly. You're there now. And now you see the star seer. You see how bright life is actually, you know. It's not as black and white as people made you believe it was at some point. Now you have the crown chakra here, I think, that I saw before. The third eye, look at that. You see that there's way more beauty to this world than I thought there was before. So yesterday's reading was like, hold on to your seats. Like, it's not over yet. You're gonna start seeing very shiny things. Like, life is just gonna get more interesting every day, like crazy interesting, because you did the work, you got your wings, and now imagine the first day as a butterfly. Like, hold on, it's coming. That was the reading yesterday, which I was a bit drowsy, but I still did it because I said I was gonna post every day. So I posted something, but the energy was so low, so the views are really low too, because I didn't put my energy into it. You know, that's how it works. I have to put good energy into something. And the more I invest energy of myself into every little detail that I do, the more results I'll get, for sure, because that's the investment in energy. So that's what you guys need to do. Invest your beautiful light into other light things that are going to vibrate too. Don't waste it on things that are never going to shine, because they don't want to do the work. So 46, 4, 6, 10 star seer. Let's read this. You want to look at it? It's so beautiful. What do I see? Yeah, you see the light in others too, and I think that's where we're weak, when we believe in others more than they believe in themselves, but they don't do anything to get their wings, so we spin in circles there because they don't want to listen. You are their source, so all they do is feed on you. It's like, why the hell do I need my wings when all I have to do is feed on your energy to feel like I have some? That's not fair. It's yours, and you're supposed to use it on whatever these ideas are. You have a lot of them, beautiful ideas. So let's see. I want to read the description of this card. Beyond the Myriad. This is the number 46. Oh wow, I fell right on it. Listen to your intuition. Trust the holistic journey. Dreams finding their way into being. The bigger picture. A more aligned outcome than expected. Clarity of the greater path. So this is someone that finally blocked all the sounds around them. So if we compare to yesterday's reading, it was like, careful with the voices around you about whatever you believe in. Shut all those voices around you that make you think for yourself. Like, you think for you. You know what you love. You know what you believe in. You know what you need. Only you know. Stop sharing all these ideas. Keep it to yourself. You know. The third eye is yours. You know. You don't need anyone else's approval on whatever this is. And the greater path, right? Once you're a butterfly, like, it's a greater path. You see way more now. So it's like, you don't want the ordinary, you're extraordinary. So have you ever headed towards a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for getting you where you were meant to go? Well, this is what happened to me here. If it wasn't for that person that I met that was gonna help me understand that, like, I want a bigger place so I can receive people, you know, because he was pretty tall. He was like 6'4", and when he would come over, my place just felt really small, and I was like, no, I need a bigger space, you know. I'm ready. There's more people in my life, so I need space to receive them. So I moved into a bigger space, but I ended up realizing that I want to be here alone now. I don't want to be with someone. So now I was like, put through hell to get to heaven, to get here, and then I fell in love with this lifestyle, and now I have to maintain it, so it keeps me alive, because now I want to hustle for this lifestyle, you know. So the universe really just shoved me into something that I didn't know, the unknown. I let it happen, and it didn't go the way I thought, you know, this connection, whatever, moving with someone. But I had to get here, because if not, I was going to quarantine in that other smaller apartment. And 2 months before I moved here, before the pandemic. So it was divine protection. I had to meet that person so I could get the inspiration to find an apartment, look for bigger places, to get that impulse of moving. I got help from them. Then I'm here. He started getting abusive. I said, get out, because this is a beautiful sanctuary, and if you're not going to respect it, then you don't deserve it. And now I'm here alone, and it's better than ever. So it's just a journey, guys. Sometimes we're put in situations that you're not supposed to stay in, but you have to go through hell to get to heaven. So also yesterday's reading, I said life is like a madhouse. So you think you got out of a crazy room and you opened the door because you had to choose one. There was a million doors and you're like, I gotta leave this one. So you open a door, you think it's better, but it's as crazier as the other one. And then you open another one and it's crazy too. And then you open another one and you're like, am I ever gonna get to a good place? And then eventually you finally get there, but you have to go through hell to get to heaven. So allow the process, allow the ups and the downs. Just don't get attached to it so much or stay stuck in that madhouse room. Or let's just find the courage to leave the places that drive you crazy. A madhouse. So here is, have you ever felt the universe was conspiring against you and nothing seemed to be working out as planned, but then everything came together in a way that was so perfect? This card is about the journey not going as planned, but the outcome being better than you thought possible. So trust the process. Even though sometimes you feel like, okay, why are you doing this to me? Why are you getting me sick? But just, I'm getting that scene in that movie, House Bunny, where she got like, she was giving the speech and she's like, I got an allergic reaction to erythromycin, and that's the itchiness and whatever, it's what gave her skin glow. So she had to go through that allergic reaction just so she got a skin glow. So she's so grateful for that allergic reaction. But it wasn't comfortable at that moment. But if it wasn't for that, her skin would have never been glowy. So let it happen. Don't get stuck on the circumstances, because those circumstances are molding you, not killing you, molding you. They're with you. They're always with you. They're never against you. So once you think the universe is against you, your angels get mad at you because they're like, we're doing everything for you, for the better of you, for the greater version of you. And all you see is playing victim or thinking that we're against you because you are possessive of things, people, places, everything. You're egotistical and you think you know best instead of surrendering everything and letting life's universal flow get you to your stardom. You're forcing life force, right? Stop forcing life. Life is an energy force. Let it flow through you. When we set our dreams and intentions, internal or external shifts may need to occur before we start to see results. Outdated doors may need to close. I didn't even know that. I didn't read the whole book yet, so I'm programming this card with you. And I talked about all these doors in the madhouse, and it says all these doors, outdated doors may need to close. Ideas that are holding you back may need to transform. So it's like, okay, it's time you open another door. Even though the other door doesn't feel so secure, you have to leave one. Like, you have to leave. It's just, that's the journey. If you want it all to go smoothly all the time, then you're not allowing life to be a roller coaster and exciting. You just want to be in control of the outcomes all the time. So that control is what's making life so dull. Okay. Life's winding roads may make it seem as though you are off the path. Despite how right your decisions may feel, trust and know that your higher self may have bigger plans for you. There might be some adventures on the way, or not. The road you take depends on how ready you are and the distance between your current life and one you are dreaming into being. This card depicts intuition as a goddess. She is lifting you out of the clouds of confusion and mind noise and showing you the clear way forward. She is your higher self and can see your great potential. Trust your instinct and have faith in your dreams. You are already on your way. So the divinatory meaning is keep believing in yourself. Trust in your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities, even when the route is not as direct as you imagine. Listen to your intuition and know you have got this. So before I even started this reading, I posted something on Facebook, and it's exactly this. So I picked up on the energy all day. And this is, let go enough to allow space for unexpected opportunities. I was talking about that to my mom today. I'm like, if you want a new pair of shoes, you have to get rid of the old pair of shoes so you can make space in your closet for a new pair to emerge. If you don't release things that are broken, connections that are not healthy, not sane, they're always in conflict, it's because they're done. The cycle is completed. Life is never, ever supposed to be disharmonious. If it is, you're supposed to be somewhere else at that moment. You're supposed to go do something that is harmonious, is in your vibration, because you're out of the path. Those are your guides. When you feel out of the path, then you have to go back on track where you feel better. So to your passions, to your hobbies, to the places where you feel alive, music, you know, like listen to music, realign your vibrations. Don't get stuck on those lower vibrations. So let's open some doors, since we're opening doors and closing them. The divine doors. What doors we closing? Palmistry in reverse. Yeah, trying to know everything. You know, palm readers, like wanting to know everything about you or whatever. It's like, stop wanting to know everything of the outcome. That's how I'm seeing this. It's like, stop trying to know everything. Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself as you are, and start loving different sides of you, and appreciate the things of yourself that you're proud of, so you can really step into that identity and don't let others bring out the ugly sides in you. If that's what they're bringing out, then stay away from those people that bring out those sides of you. Stay around those that bring out the best in you. There's those people too. You have a choice. So what's this palmistry? It says fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell you sacred palmistry. So I don't resonate with this, but it's this door that I'm looking at. It's like a labyrinth or something, and it's in reverse. Don't get too, look, I don't know if you see, but all these lines here, it's like, don't get too caught up on the confusion of like, why is this happening, or why is this happening to me, or why is like, why, stop that. It is what it is. It just is. Your destiny is written. So allow your guides to get you there. It's already written, palmistry, right? If we can tell you your future, right? Because I could use this tool to predict your future, but if you're in the wrong energy, I'm just telling you something you don't want to manifest either. So I rather help you manifest something better in the future than tell you what you're manifesting if I know you're in the wrong energy. Those are gypsies. Those readers that tell you your future, those are just gypsies. So that's not what it's supposed to be used for. These are spiritual tools to step into to master ourselves, the mental, emotional, spiritual, physical sides of aspects of ourselves. So it's never supposed to be used to remove to predict. Like, that's boring. Life is full of surprises. I don't want to know what they have reserved for me. Anyways, they don't tell me everything, because they're like, no, that's a surprise. Once you do the work and you surrender this or you sacrifice this, I'll bring you what you deserve. You know, just trust. Just trust. So palmistry in reverse here was stop peeking into your future and be more present. And this is a stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. It's in reverse. So now I'm picking up on something else, but also overanalyzing how others treat you, because a stranger's grace in reverse. So an egotistical person made you feel sudden danger. They underestimated you, and instead of being kind to others, they were mean to others. So what are they trying to tell me with this? It's also, don't get stuck on these kinds of connections with strangers, because in the end, everyone's just a stranger. The only person you'll truly get to know is yourself. The rest, you keep analyzing them if you want, but people, true humans, are supposed to evolve constantly, so you'll never really know a person. So stop trying to overanalyze a person's behavior. If they're not treating you with kindness and respect, then why are you there? Why are you trying to change a person? That's not the point. That's ego, because you're like, oh, it's because of me that they became a better person. That's you feeding your ego, because no, we don't play Pygmalion with people, okay? Pygmalion is a play from Bernard Shaw, I think, because it's a long time I went to college. So this Pygmalion story is this person that takes a human being and makes them into someone cooler, better looking, like more appealing. So they used the person as their project, because that was an artist that got bored, so they used a human being and they made him look better, genre, better clothes, better this, better that, but it's just evil. They're just a project. It's manipulation. That's not love. So it's not supposed to, like, because that's what people want to say. It's like, oh, you see, like, I helped them become a better person or whatever. That's just validating yourself. That's not why we're in people's life. You just be you, be authentic, and you're supposed to inspire people to also become stars. Because you're a star, and you're like, oh, look, that's a star. I want to be a star, and that's it. Show them how, by being a star. Like, that's it. You're not supposed to change nobody. People that are trying to fix connections, those people are karmic because they're not stars. They're not in their energy to truly inspire change. So all they do is manipulate connections, overanalyze these people, read tarot readings for predicting futures. And it's all manipulation for ego games. That's not the journey. The true journey is allowing the universal flow to help you find your spark, right? Like the Soul movie. So find your spark, your reason to live. And then others will try to do the same. They're going to try to find their spark, their reason to live. That's it. But don't wait for them to do it while you're there. And then say you're a piece of shit, you're narcissistic, you're this and that. Then leave if you don't like what you're looking at. Stop trying to change a person that's not ready to be a butterfly. They want to be a caterpillar. Let them. I'd rather be on top. I don't want to be there. So even in my vision about what I'm doing here with tarot, I had a dream a long time ago. And that vision, it said... so I was trying to tell people, like, guys, I can fly. You guys can fly too. No. And I said it to a whole crowd of people. And everybody started looking at me crazy. They treated me so badly. And because they made me feel insecure and ashamed of myself for expressing my truth about being able to fly, I couldn't fly. I couldn't prove myself because God is like, you don't have to show them your divinity. Like, they're not ready. So he didn't let me fly in front of them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can't fly. And then I'm like, oh, whatever. So, I just wanted to help people fly too, but I guess they don't want to fly. So, I was flying alone, and then a person saw me, and they're like, oh my God, you can fly. How can I do that? Like, and I'm like, oh, like this. Look, this is how we fly. So, if I have to help one person at a time, it's one person at a time to find their wings, But how? I have to fly. That's it. That's how people are going to go like, oh, she can fly. How do you do that? That's how you're going to inspire change in someone. Stop trying to force change on people. That was the first card, right? The life energy force. So, stop forcing things. Allow the universal flow. That's true divinity. We trust the universe, that everything has divine plan, divine time. Like, it's just so easy to live after because you just wake up grateful. Everything's bliss every day because you're allowing life to happen. Appreciate your connections and appreciate it when it's gone too, because there's a reason why it's gone. So, what cards here? Tarot. The Empress in reverse. Yeah, nurturing the wrong things, places where your energy is not reciprocated. You're nurturing the wrong connections, and that's draining you. So that's why you can't find your spark, because you're constantly people pleasing. Because the mother here, the Empress, wants to nurture. It always wants to nurture. So that's the problem of a spiritual person. It always wants to help others. Stop trying to people fix, people please. Stop that. Just you shine, and that's it. You always inspire change. What else? Why is this the message today? What are they dealing with? The opportunities, they're there, but something's not transforming. Again, this is the butterfly thing, right? So death, you have to go through a death period to step into the... So the caterpillar, larva, butterfly. This is the larva phase, but you're still stuck investing in the wrong connections. So the transformation is not happening, and that's why you can't find your spark, because you're supposed to go meet strangers now. Stop seeing the same people that keep hurting you. They keep you sick and low vibing. So because you need to be around strangers now that are graceful, full of grace, God's grace, Strangers have God's grace, not the people you know. You have to leave the people you know because they're not transforming. So if whoever around you is transforming, those are good people. They're happy, they're grateful, they're not complaining about their situations because they know they have the power to change it, They're complaining about their jobs, they're karmic. They don't understand that they can leave. They don't understand the power that we have in this world to make our decisions and change the world all the time, change the cycles all the time. We can always do that. You see? Change the cycles all the time. So the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And I have the world here upright. If you don't leave an old cycle, you won't get the whole new world. That's what it is. People have trouble releasing. People are possessive. Stop taking possession. Everything is borrowed. God gave it to you. It's borrowed. You're going to have to give it back eventually. But every time you give back something, you get something better. So it's always a transaction that the more you release, the more you let go, the more you surrender, the more you get. Okay? Whew, my hair is a mess. I didn't do anything to it. I'm showing my authentic self. And I'm not ashamed. If you don't like my hair, don't look at it. I like it. So ending cycles is the blockage. Yeah, you're scared to lose. You're scared to leave these baby mamas, these boyfriends, whatever. You're scared to leave these connections that are turbulent waters. They're not calm waters. You're scared to leave it. Look, the Six of Wands is in reverse. This is moving forward in victory, but it's in reverse. So you're losing and losing and losing because you're possessive of people. You're possessive of your own expectations of life because you're trying to control life instead of allowing life to want better for you. Because if you actually connect to your higher self is like you sitting on a throne and telling yourself that's not sitting on the throne yet how to get there. So if you listen to her like, okay, get rid of this, do that, do this, do that, then you're going to eventually trust that guidance and just make those decisions so fast. You release it. Like, okay, take that boyfriend back. I don't want it anymore. It's not that great. Okay, so you leave and you get new. Life is not what we learned before. We have multiple soulmates that we have to go through to find out who we are, what we love. Wisdom, right? You're investing in the wrong places. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You're investing your energy in the wrong cycles because you're scared to leave something that's dead. Passionless. The past. This is the past and thinking about leaving it all the time. But thinking is not doing, guys. You see? You need a new beginning now. I want something new. This is you wanting something new. But this is you holding on to something old. You're like, okay, give it. God is like, give it back to me, and you're like, eh. You're like, but I kind of like it. Like, they're like, give it back to me, and I promise I have a bigger one for you. Okay, trust me. You give me that little small pentacle, I'll give you a big pentacle. Okay, that's the transaction. So, because people are not patient, they want things now. They don't trust the process, and they end up not receiving shit. Now they just sleep, and this is how you fall into depression. And that's what I don't want for you. So the past. This is the past. So who you were in the past no longer serves who you're going to be in the future. So there's sacrifices to make. And yeah, they're hard to make. But then it becomes easier because being this is so amazing that you're like, I don't want to be anything else but this. So, okay, sure, no problem, God, no problem, God. Okay, no problem. Okay, so every time your higher self tells you what to do in this 3D life, then you just do it because you know you're going towards your dreams, your dream life. Because who knows better what's for you than yourself? Okay? Yeah, don't get trapped if you want to transform. It's like you know this is the problem. You're trapped in things and mentalities that don't serve you. So how do you get unstuck from that mentality of being possessive with your controlling and possessive with your outcomes and connections? Is I guess it's just really surrendering that nothing is truly ever yours. So you're like, why the fuck am I holding on to something that is completely borrowed? If I had it for 2 weeks, it was 2 weeks I was supposed to have. If I had it for 2 years, it was 2 years that were good. It was 10 years that were good. So I had a toxic connection with someone, but the moments I spent with that person, they were all positive. Like, we never had a fight. We never really like argued in the 3D, but the moment it got toxic, I just left it. So that person only has good memories with me because I'm not going to allow myself to be in toxic situations anymore. So I'd rather be good memories for someone than bad ones. But if you're going to make me a bad memory because you're going to bring out the crazy in me, then get the fuck on with your life, right? Let's take an advice. This is the relationships. Leave some shit to the imagination. So leave some shit and visualize your life so you can manifest the life you imagine. But you have to leave some shit. You fucked up. Because you don't want to leave it. Keep shit clean. You have to put it in the garbage, please. You're fucking up because you're not throwing it in the garbage. You're not getting rid of things. You're not making the clean space to receive more. So that's why you're fucking up your life. Because you're possessive. Yeah, it's your fault. I'm sorry. Gross bathrooms and dirty floors suck. So you're not receiving nice things. You're receiving things that are dirtying your home, your body. So what are you introducing in your body? Keep shit clean. So if you're still fucking with people that are low vibrational, right? Because you're fucking up your life by fucking with these people. That's what's not making the space in your life for better things. So all you're doing is saying I'm sorry and waiting for I'm sorries, because it's a sorry world. They don't find the will to get out of this. So it's a sorry world. You don't want to be part of a sorry world. You want to give 0 of your energy right now. You're giving too many. And you see shit differently. That's life with another person. Good times. It's in reverse, so it's bad times. You're not going towards the same things. Agree to fucking disagree and move on. And rest. Heal before another codependent relationship. Heal yourself and be patient. It's okay to be alone for a bit. We don't always have to be in connections all the time. That's just codependency. That's being scared of being alone with your own mind, because you get lost in your thoughts and then you believe the bad thoughts and then you feel bad and then you act bad. Like, that's just a trap, because you haven't trained yourself how to think, because you don't take the time to see how you think, because you're never alone. You're always influenced by other people's ways of thinking. So now you don't even know if you agree, you disagree. You don't even know who you are. That's what happens. Don't let it all hang out. Stop giving yourself so much. Stop saying yes. Stop answering that phone call. Just stop. You know you don't feel good there. It doesn't feel good. It's dirty. Their bathroom is dirty. Everything's dirty. Like, no. Don't ever clean. That was I bought a steam mop once, and it said on the box, don't ever clean a dirty pad again. When I met this toxic person that I was dealing with, his house was so disgusting. There was maggots in the sink. Like, it was disgusting. There was socks in the cupboards. It was the most disgusting place in the world. But that child, I felt so bad, so I just cleaned everything. That was my mother instinct, right? But I tried to help him. I'm like, oh my God, poor guy. He works so hard. That's why he can't clean his house. You know, I was making excuses for a karmic person for living in hell, right? But my nurturing spiritual person that's compassionate, it's like, no, I'm going to help him. When I ended that connection, I bought that steam mop, and the box said, don't ever clean a dirty pad again. It's not your job to clean up the mess of another person. It's not your job to heal people. It's not your job to fix people. It's not your job to make a person better, right? Because all you're doing is looking for credit and to say that, look, I serve good purpose in my life. I help that person be better. And what if they don't become better? You wasted your life on someone else's life instead of working on your own ideas, your own stardom, your own self, because you're actually mirroring each other in these karmic connections. You don't believe that you're fixed too, so you're trying to fix another person because you also need fixing. So that connection is there to teach you not to fix anyone, and don't try to get fixed by anyone. You don't need a hero to save you, and you don't need to save anyone, okay? All you need to do is see the stars and appreciate them, and trust that the universe is guiding you for you to shine bright, because we're all stars. So see everyone as stars. Don't see them as victims. They're stars too. But why are they deciding to be dead stars instead of these étoiles filantes? Or I don't know. It's a choice they're making, not yours. Make your own choices, guys. Right, you're giving too many fucks. Give 0. Like, it's enough. Oh, poor person. No, stop. Please stop. Self-pity, pitying people. I hate that. Nobody's a fucking victim in this life. You're breathing? Then good. You're ungrateful then. If you're not taking this life by the balls. Like, I'm just saying, there's so much to do in this life. So if you're going to complain about whatever circumstances you're in, you're just ungrateful. There's so much more to see and do. Promises in reverse, right? This is entitlement. This is entitlement. 22 in reverse. You're not manifesting shit because you're entitled to these connections. So what happens is that you end up making deals with the devil, selling your soul for greed, and then you get trapped in, and then you have to pay a debt here, because the seed maiden thing is about a person that wanted something, so they had to sacrifice their firstborn. And sometimes you have to sacrifice your firstborn because of something you wanted. Greed. That's what life is going to do to you. Your firstborn is going to be born sick or something because you wanted this. Fine, they give it to you fast. Okay, but there's a payment. You're going to have to give me something too that is as valuable to you as whatever this is. Whatever you wanted. Whatever you desired here. Whatever, how much that was worth energetically. If you received it and you didn't pay back with your energy, like what energy you put out into the universe, then you're going to owe the universe an energetic debt for whatever you receive that you ask for. So don't feel entitled to things. Appreciate it when it's there and let it go when it's not. We're not entitled to nothing here. And if you feel entitled, you make deals with the devil that end up selling your soul. So then you get trapped in these situations that cost you all the time energy. Don't do that to yourself. You're worth way more. You have all these little beautiful eggs you need to nurture and hatch. Those are all your ideas. All your little babies that you need to take care of. Stop taking care of other people's babies, okay? Those are their responsibility, not yours, okay? But you can appreciate everyone, feel compassion, but it's not your responsibility to take care of other people's children, okay? So good luck with this energy. I know it's not easy, guys, but we're in this together. The journey is totally worth it. I love you. Have yourself a good night. If you guys want a private reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.